Hello, 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 and welcome back to Creative Melody. I'm Anthony Frazer, and this is
Marlene Marvelous.
And do we have a video for you? We're diving into Mariah Carey's The Emancipation of Me album. We are on the last single from the Ultra Platinum Edition, Don't Forget About Us. And right now, we are going to check out the live performance from the American Music Awards for Don't Forget About Us and We Belong Together. So let's check it out.
Until I feel the vibrations.
Oh my god, it's art pop. Gaga? It's time. Damn.
Just let it die. Witness don't matter. We both pay the. You know sometimes it. Every time I see you, and I'm fine to you, but it's right, baby. We were bigger than remember us. And I get about late now. Take away you always be. I just want to don't forget us. Speaking from my spirit, nothing compared to the first. Just so remind you, please don't forget about this relationship. We both know close to what we have is. Some people can't forget, baby. We are one, but you can't deny. So bed the fight forever with. So don't forget about it. And in the dark, I'll wait for you. I see your eyes line, just speak lines. Nothing can go hold this to remind you. Forget about it. I wish I could read. Show around here, act like you're. I wish you can do like me. Baby, don't you be We made it.
We made it at the end.
Thank you.
Wow. I will say, listen, you know, there's some, okay, we're going to unbox a little bit.
Okay.
As an artist, okay, there are, you never know how a live performance is going to go, so you kind of have to be prepared for whatever. You can only practice so much, you can only do so many things. You know, the sound stage that you're going to be on versus the the stage that you're going to be on, the sound stage that you're going to be on versus the you know, the rooms that you go into to, you know, rehearse or record or whatever, they're going to always be different. The acoustics are going to be different. People know this, right?
Yeah.
They don't understand how hard it is for an artist to walk into a different place and be able to sing. Now, I know that Mariah is notorious for not necessarily showing up to sound checks.
Clock that.
And it sounds like that could have possibly been some of the issue here, but it also sounds like there was an issue with her pack, okay? And when I say her pack, I mean her inner ears.
Yeah.
So when she first got out on stage and she started singing, you could hear she was more confident when she first started, and then it kind of weared away because you could tell she probably couldn't hear what was going on, okay? Now, again, live, you have to, when you're singing live, you have to be prepared for anything to happen. So what you see is she starts to step towards the background singers to kind of signal to them like, I can't hear what's going on. I need to hear a little bit more. So she moves closer to them to just try to hear that where they're at and where she needs to be for a perfect mix. Because again, on stage, it's very, very hard. And I was having this trouble when I was at the bar at the Double Liner with the girls for their show. But you kind of have that when you're on stage, sometimes the speakers are placed on the outskirts of the stage, right? To project to the audience. When you stand in front of the speakers, the auditory does not pick up the same way. So sometimes you can't hear. There's like a blockage, right? Unless you're trained to be able to kind of get over that blockage, it's still really, really hard to know, okay? You really have to be music theory 101. You got to know all of your keys, you got to know your range, you got to know like there's so much that you have to know to be able to stay on pitch and where you need to go, you know, like there's a key, stay there. When you're kind of going by ear and like trying to match pitch, which is what a lot of other artists do, which is what I do. I try to match where I'm supposed to be in the song. If I can't hear it, it throws me off. So I will always add a backing track to my performances. So like I add vocals and I sing along with them. This way, if it cuts out, I'm still singing live. If not, then I also have that to kind of beef up my vocals and make them louder, you know, because sometimes I sing a little bit like lower, you know, and more softer, I should say, in my soft palette. I think she handled the performance very well. I think she did a great job with fighting through it. At one point you could even see that, well, you could tell by what was going on stage and what you're hearing, that the background singers knew that she was not where she needed to be or where she wanted to be, and they were trying to adjust themselves to be able to help out. So you could even hear that one of the background singers were singing her main vocals in like the second half, like the second verse into the second chorus, and Mariah gave that look like,
bitch, I'm good. I'm gonna sing. You know, I got where I'm supposed to be. Let me handle this.
Should we speed it up a little bit?
and she did. And there were a couple moments where I thought maybe she was having them like, you know, throw a track in, or maybe like somebody was mixing very quickly to add the track or bring her vocals in during certain parts. Because again, this was 2005, so I don't 100% know. It does look like some of the end of Don't Forget About Us was a bit lipped, and then it went back into singing live again. But it does also seem like it could have been live the entire time, you know, because she may have just got that to that point because she was able to sing in a higher register, or she was able to get up to her soft palate, or she was able to get up to her head voice. You know, there's all these different things that kind of go into singing from your chest, from your diaphragm, singing from your throat, and singing from your head. So it's kind of like moving and adjusting that. You can also adjust when you switch into that different area to be able to sing from, you're able to go ahead and adjust to an easier key for yourself, you know, like it's still the same key, but it's easier to be sang in head voice, or, you know, like my head voice, I'm always able to sing in. It's just like my soft spot. Singing from my diaphragm, girl, good fucking luck, okay? A bitch is a throat singer. We are nasally sometimes, but we can sing from our diaphragm. It's a lot more focus and sturdiness, and when you're dancing around on stage, you're not worried about contracting your diaphragm to be able to sing and hold that breath. So a lot of it is singing from your throat or singing from a soft palate. But I think she did amazing. I'm going to go ahead and rate this a 9.5 because she sang it all the way through. I'm going to say that she sang 100% live. If you debate it or you feel different, go ahead and put it in the comments down below. But I think that she definitely sang live on this. There was a lot of interruption. And then even her at the end saying like, we got through it. You know, like she knew, and everybody else was like, yes, bitch, we're going to stand up for you because you fucking pulled that off, okay? But I think she did amazing on this. I really, really do. I don't know why somebody told me to watch this award performance, but I liked it either way. So, yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay, yeah. I did like the performance. I know that the technical difficulties kind of like fucked her up a little bit, but to be quite honest, I feel like out of all the times where stuff like that has happened, she handled it well. You know, because normally when that kind of thing happens, she lets it show. I am fucking fuming! And I felt like she did a really good job at like not letting it show. She's like, let's just get through with this and call it a day. Yeah, get off the stage, call it a day. And I mean, like, even at the end, you know, like she knew. Like, she knew. And she was joking on herself, and she was still humble and still said, you know what, like, thank you everyone, like, you know. So I don't know, I still feel like I like that aspect of her, but to keep it more relevant to the performance, I did like it. You know, her vocals sound amazing. I don't know, I guess, like, my only one little thing, it's just a question, and rhetorical, do you constantly need a backup dancer even with songs like this? You know what I mean? Or like, do you need a group of dancers doing some kind of moment, you know, while you're sitting there just singing? I'm like, listen, if you just want to sing, then just sing. You don't need to have, like, you know, little backup dancers to come on stage and like do this. Like, they're just doing an elaborate number around you. That's completely fine. It doesn't need to happen. Completely fine with it. I just want a good performance, even if it means you're just standing there and just singing your heart out.
Right.
But other than that, the performance was actually really good. I did like it. If I had to grade it, I'm gonna say 8.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an 8.
I will also say the fucking dress was gorgeous.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
The dress, like, when she came out and I saw that fucking leg, I was stunned. I was like, and this video is a bit cloudy, but like, I love how it, like, on the side of her, it kind of fades from like a white into like a nude, yeah, and then goes down to like showing her thigh and her leg. Yeah. Because what the fuck? Yeah. And it looks like she is really in, like, it's not like a dress. It looks like she's kind of what is that? The ribbed corset. Yeah, it looks like she's kind of wearing a corset, and it's like up to here, and then it's free from there. Like, the corset's like in the dress, it feels. Because like she also has like the, you know, the shape of the bralette in it. Yeah. Or brow. But I absolutely love this. And the shoe. Oh yeah. Shoes. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh. She wears the most gorgeous fucking shoes. I absolutely love it. I love the little touches and detail on the stage too. Oh yeah, the MC. You know, the MC, the disco ball that she kind of came out in, that she was sitting in originally, that's also see-through. I just feel like this was played really well. And, you know, yeah, okay, the vocals weren't executed 100%. You know, we also start to see a decline in her live performances around this time. So, you know, and that's just because she's fucking sang at the top of her register her entire life, you know? So you're not going to be able to keep that for forever, you know? At some point it's going to give. I'm waiting for Ariana's. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think she did fucking amazing. I think she did flawless, and there's a reason why she's still the GOAT, you know? But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey. We can't wait to give you guys the album review, which is coming up very shortly. And we also have some unboxings of the CDs and the vinyls. So be sure to check those out with us. We have some more content, and then we're going to be jumping into Chapel Roan, Britney Spears, Beyonce's Renaissance, Doechie's album. So if you want that content, it is coming up very, very soon. Like, literally next video, okay? But in the meantime, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button for all future videos. We will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye. Until I feel the vibrations. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. Be sure to keep watching. There's plenty more videos to go through. Plenty more.
Go check it out right now.